What's going on, guys? You're in with Logitech, and I thought that would be a funny intro. Now I realize it was kind of probably stupid, wasn't it? So I've been meaning to do this Q&A for a few days now, and I've been procrastinating because why should I actually focus on anything? But about time we're actually going to be doing it, and I asked you guys for questions on Twitter and Facebook, and today I'm going to be answering them with probably fancy answers, because they're just stupid answers. I didn't think about these answers beforehand, so it's going to be completely spontaneous and probably really stupid. Yay. This is when my phone's being slow. Marcus Cornelio Jr. asks, what was your favorite cartoons when you were a kid growing up? Well, when I was younger, I was completely obsessed with Lilo and Stitch, and like every day after school I'd rush home to watch that. I actually wrote Lilo and Stitch fanfiction before I even knew what fanfiction was, so I was really obsessed. I had in the name of like every freaking alien they captured, and I would like draw them, and just really, probably very unhealthy, but I grew out of it. And Pokemon, of course, I like Pokemon. Jack asks, did you call yourself Hardy before you started making YouTube videos? The answer to that is no, because I actually didn't come up with the name Hardy Tech Yo-Yo until I started making YouTube videos, so I didn't exist before then. I just was a figment of everyone's imagination. The day I made my first YouTube channel, I just appeared. Because people watch it. Isaac Patterson asks, what would you do in a zombie apocalypse? You know, I'm gonna give an answer I usually don't hear people say. They're like, oh, I would get like 5 million guns, and I would set the world on fire. I'd become a zombie, you know? I don't have to run, I don't have to get tired or anything, I don't have to like worry about my survival. All I gotta do is like chill out all day and eat brains. It's a pretty simple life, and if I die, it's like, I'm a zombie. Do I look like I care if I died? I'm already dead. Obviously I'll be there considering, like, trying to contemplate my existence, like, how am I undead? Aren't alive people undead? What's the difference between an undead person and an alive person? Well, I don't think at the same time a zombie probably isn't smart enough to think in that kind of situation, but I would definitely just become a zombie, and then I would make a zombie YouTube channel, take over the zombie net. That actually seems really fun. I kind of hope this happens now. Jacob Knight asks, what's the most traumatic experience you've ever had before? And I don't actually remember if I've told this story before, but when I was younger, I didn't learn how to swim until very late, like between 10 and 12, I believe. And I think when I was about 9, I ended up going to this lake with my family. We were walking along the edge of the lake. All of a sudden, I happened to slip in. And this is before I knew how to swim. And somehow, like, despite the fact that I was walking right on the edge, I suddenly slip into a point that's like 6 feet deep. And I'm like 9 years old, so I'm obviously not 6 feet tall yet. But I don't know how to swim. I start panicking. For some reason, my parents just stand there and watch. They don't do anything. And I'm just like trying to do my best to jump up and reach the surface, and it's not working. And my sister, of all people, actually grabbed a nearby stick, threw it in, and pulled me out. So that was a very scary experience, and that day my sister actually ended up saving my life. So if she didn't do that, we may not have this video right now. But that was a pretty scary experience, and I've yet to go back to that lake just because I'm like, no, I don't want to go there. And I actually probably never will go back to that lake. So yeah. Alex Martin asks, do you have a goal for this year? If so, what is it? My goal... Gotta think of something good, Hardy. This is the moment people are waiting for. They want to be entertained. My goal is to own 18 cats. Or 1 Caterpie. Junior asks, what do you like more about Nuzlockes and their variants? The thing I like about doing Nuzlocke runs is you get to use Pokemon you normally would... The thing I like about Nuzlocke runs and their variants is that you get to use Pokemon you normally wouldn't use. Like, if I wasn't doing a Nuzlocke, I probably never would have had my love for Furrets. Or... Ledians. Actually, I think that's pretty much it. Every other Pokemon I've had that suck usually dies really early. So... But yeah, you get to use Pokemon that you normally wouldn't use, and it doesn't make it more challenge. It gets you emotionally attached to your Pokemon. And I never even nicknamed my Pokemon before I started doing Nuzlocke, so that also was really cool. I started nicknaming my Pokemon, and I just grew like emotionally attached to my Pokemon, and I get really depressed when they died and sad. And or sometimes I get just frustrated. I'm like, screw the freaking crits! Screw the stupid... That was an exact dialogue of something I said during my Pokemon Y Nuzlocke. I don't like Karina. Junior, I know we already answered that one. Zach Friesen asks, what's the most movie ever? I would definitely have to go with Toy Story, because whoever came up with the idea of toys coming to life at night and then talking and then them having like one space toy that wants to take over the world, that's probably not a normal thing to be thinking, and you probably shouldn't be allowed near children. Marky asks, how do you feel about Team Weedle? 1 minute. You see this? This is a Weedle sticker. That was a horrible idea, oh my god. Weedles taste horrible, by the way. Megan Woodrow asks, what is the one thing about yourself that you take extreme pride in? And honestly, that'd probably have to be my sense of humor. I never really felt I had too many skills or talents or anything, but I always thought I did a good job of trying to make people laugh and entertaining people. And like 99% of the time, I'm really, really shy, but when I do say something, it's usually because I want to try to make people laugh or just make them smile. And I think I seem to do a decent job at that. I mean, I somehow managed to keep you guys entertained, so I would say I take a lot of pride in my sarcastic side and just my sense of humor and my ability to somehow entertain despite the fact that I lack any actual social skills. Matthias Verhargeriger asks, I'm almost positive that's not actually your name, name 5 current NBA players. I bet you can't. Michael Jordan, Bugs Bunny, Satoshi Shijiri, the dude from Microsoft, Ashton Kutcher. Mike Mosher asks, are you pregnant? No. Jeremy Carr asks, donuts or chicken wings? I personally prefer chicken wings. Don't tell Rusty I said that. She'll kill me. Blake asks, ass or tits? Personality. No, fuck that. Definitely tits. Man, boobs are awesome. Braden Tyler Zulium Mayonnaise, sorry, asks, you're running for president this election, right? Why in the world would I want to run for president when I'm already Queen of Canada? Ethan McGinnis asks, go on Akon's Wikipedia page and try to pronounce his real name. Challenge accepted. Really? Okay. Aluwan Demala Boaga Time. I know that word, time. Bongo. Bongo? Peru, Naka, Lulu, Lu, Badara, Akon, Theo. I'm so sorry you have that name. Bongo, ha! Are you seriously gonna go out in the rain? Bandit, don't go out there, it's raining. You're gonna come back in and you're gonna bitch at me because you're wet. Wait, okay, Dusty, cool, you go to awesome freaking cats. Michael Learmans asks, on a scale of Weedle to Caterpie, how would you rate your beard? I'd say maybe a Drayden, possibly an Iris. And finally, Angel Pokeball Acquire asks, do you feel like your fans are just fans or family? Well, if you've paid any attention to this vlog channel before, you know that I'm pretty much completely open with you guys. I tell you everything, and I've said on multiple occasions that you guys are my family. That I feel closer to you guys, people I've never met, than I do my actual family, which probably isn't a good thing. But Team Caterpie is one big family. If you're a member of Team Caterpie, you just got like thousands of relatives, so deal with it. But you guys are definitely family, and I love and appreciate every single one of you, so. You're not getting any birthday or Christmas presents though, sorry. Well guys, that's going to wrap it up for this week's Q&A. If you guys are interested, I will probably be doing these weekly. Shooting to do them weekly, because I was supposed to do this one like last week. Don't tell anybody it's late, I don't think anyone's caught on yet. So if you'd like, you can feel free to tweet me your questions, or send them to me on Facebook to be used in next week's Q&A, assuming I actually remember to do this, so probably not. And of course, if you've never seen my videos before, feel free to subscribe. I will hopefully be having a ton of new content coming to you guys. And if you like Pokemon, feel free to check out my gaming channel, where I play nothing but Pokemon. Because I'm obviously a very mature, stable adult. Boobies.